I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on GBN, we're exploring an incredible true story of faith, perseverance, and divine purpose. The name of the book, Mapping the Road to Your Destiny. It is written by a terrific author and entrepreneur by the name of Rudy Blanco, and in the book, he shares how a simple pact with God transformed his life from a poor boy in Costa Rica to the founder and president of a multi-million dollar company serving agencies around the world. His story is proof that faith, determination, and divine timing can turn the impossible into destiny. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put him on TV today, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his powerful book. The links are below this interview. Rudy, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Well, I'm delighted to have you on the show. This is such a wonderful story. We hear a lot about people making deals with the devil. That's one thing, but this is a deal you made with God. Tell us a little bit about that deal and bring us back to that era in your life.
Yes, when I was a kid, I always had a desire in my heart to have my own business. Like that, it didn't go away. It was always there. I was always looking for ways to make that dream come true. I tried different things on my own, just things that I knew, ideas. I tried different ideas, and just for some reason, it didn't work. Things didn't work. So I ended up going to school, got my degree in industrial engineering in Oregon State, got married, had kids, and but that desire of having my own business never went away. It stayed with me until one day when we lived in Costa Rica for a few years, my wife and I. We decided to move back to the States, and I did that pact that you're saying, pact with God. I got on my knees and had a good conversation with God, and I just basically told him, God, I'm tired of trying these things on my own. I want to have my own business. And I told God, I said, I give you the next 10 years of my life. Uh, I know you need some time to work with me. And I feel like in 10 years, if I still don't have my own business, I will try it again on my own. But for now, I'm going to just do whatever you put in front of me. And sure enough, I started this journey. Um, and that was in January of 1986.
Mm.
And in January of 1996, I started this company that I own today.
Wow.
And this company is exactly what I asked for.
Mm.
We have been in business now for 30 years. We have about 50 employees here in Tulsa, about 150 employees in Costa Rica.
Mm.
Just the desires of my heart, just right there.
Yeah.
And it just amazed at what God did because I let Him do it.
Yeah. And it's amazing how your prayer to God, your deal with God, has impacted the lives of many, many other people now. The people you keep employed, the people who feed their families through your work, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people connected with us in their families.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing.
And
Talk to us about, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I remember during that time of searching and asking God, I remember clearly saying, God, I really would like to have a company that also can do things in Costa Rica because that's where I grew up. And he just opens the doors for exactly the perfect business for me,
Mm.
for my
Yeah.
strengths. It's just amazing what he did.
Yeah, it's wonderful you're able to give back to your homeland by creating jobs and economy there as well. Talk to us a little bit about your struggles in the early years. Talk to us about how faith kept you motivated.
Well, I grew up poor in Costa Rica. We hardly, my dad was worked for the government, hardly ends meet every month. Sometimes we just didn't have electricity because we couldn't pay. Um, we we had enough rice and beans to eat every day. That was our 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 meal. Rice and beans and change it a little bit for dinner, make it free beans and rice. And and the next day, actually, for breakfast, we had leftover rice and beans.
Wow.
So it was a simple life. And I remember one time I walked into the house and my brothers were getting ready to go swimming in this public pool. And I asked them if I could go with them. And they said, well, you have to have this one colon, which is the money in Costa Rica,
Mm,
one colon. And I said, I don't have any money. Can you guys lend me the one colon to go
mm,
with you? It was four brothers. I grew up seven of us, four brothers
mhm,
and three girls. I was the youngest of the boys. So I wanted to go with my brothers swimming, and they said, "I'm sorry, Rudy, we don't have any money. I can't lend you. We only have the one colon to get in.
mm,
So, but go ask mom and dad." So I went asked mom and dad, and they said, "Oh, son, if we had it, we'll give it to you.
mm.
We don't have one colon." And
Amazing.
I just got mad and I stomped out of the house and kicked the sidewalk and sat on the curve of the road. And I said, God, I want to go swimming with my brothers. I
Yeah.
really, really want to do that. So I calmed down. And after a while, I just got up. And then when I got up, I looked over on the middle of the gravel road and I saw something shining. So I got up, walked over it, and there was one Cologne coin just sitting right there in the middle of the gravel.
Amazing.
And I took that one Cologne and I felt like a millionaire.
Mm,
And I went back to the house and thinking, man, God listens to you.
mm,
You know, when you really ask him, he listens to you. He's there.
mm,
So I went back home, and actually, on my way home, I realized how much money can I buy with one cologne?
mm,
A lot of money. A lot. How much candy can I buy with one cologne? And I
mm.
ended up just buying a lot of candy and eating it instead of going swimming. But I remember that warm feeling that God listens to you, that
Yeah.
He's there, that He's close.
Yeah.
And so as I try different things in life, I tried to do some carrot cake. I made a carrot cake for my wife one time, and everybody liked it. So I thought, well, I'm just going to make an empire of carrot cakes.
Mm,
And but of course, I went to the market, bought a bunch of carrots, and started making carrot cakes with my wife. But you know, after 2 days of cutting carrots, and it just got too boring. So I told my wife, this business is yours. So didn't last very long. So
yeah.
we tried different things like that until, but I also at the same time I became an altar boy as I grew up
Mm,
Catholic, and as an altar boy you get a 10 cents for every mass that you attend.
mm.
So I would try to go to 8, 10 masses every Sunday so I can get some money.
Wow.
But when you're attending those masses, I remember listening to the part when the priest talks about the gospel.
Mm,
When he reads verses from the letters of Paul, and I remember listening to that several times every Sunday, and I really pay attention to that. That really stay with me
mm.
what the priest was reading from the actual Bible.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt like I needed when I really cry out to him about the one
Mm,
colon. Say, God, I heard you're real. I don't know who you are. I heard you're real. So, but I need this right now. And
Mm.
he showed up.
Yeah.
He showed up.
Amazing. 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 God was there when you needed him. And it's amazing that time spent in church as an altar boy to basically earn money touched your soul and shaped your faith. I think that's wonderful as well. Talk to us about mapping your destiny and what that means.
Well, after I made that, had that conversation with God, and I told him, God, I'm going to give you 10 years of my life. I'm not going to worry about anything. Just show me what I need to do. Show me what I need to learn. And he started to do that. I started to follow that journey. And God was actually mapping it for me. He would just he was just giving me what to do every step of the way. And he started to work with me in both areas, the technical area, the idea, the know-how that I was going to need in my business. And he also started to work with me in the spiritual area where I needed to learn things, what to do and what not to do. So sometimes when you start a business, you need to know what to do, but to keep it, you need to know what not to do.
Yeah.
And so when one of the several things that I needed to learn to have this business, and God just basically was preparing me for
Mm.
this, and it took all 10 years to get it. But
Yeah.
I learned a lot of things on the technical side and a lot of things on the spiritual side. On the spiritual side, there's three things that God showed me in this road to my destiny that I needed to learn. One thing was to live by faith. You need to live by faith.
Mm.
Then the second thing that he showed me that I needed to learn was to trust him
Mm.
with all my heart. And the third thing that he taught me was to give him the first fruits of my labor.
Mm.
So those three things, I needed to learn those in my journey to my destiny.
Very,
And
very powerful. Before we leave you today, let me ask you this. What's your message to people out there who feel kind of lost, feel kind of alone, feel kind of hopeless on their journey of life?
well, I just want to say that if God gave this poor little boy from Costa Rica the desires of his heart, he can do it with him
Yeah.
or with you. Uh, there is no difference. It's just a matter of searching and giving him a chance,
Mm.
giving him a chance, and he will show up because he likes that. He likes when we ask him and then give him room to do it.
Absolutely. And keep the faith in your heart, keep the communication open through prayer
Yeah.
and believe. And great things can happen without a doubt. The name of the book is Mapping the Road to Your Destiny. It's an inspiring testament to how faith, perseverance, and purpose can align to create a truly extraordinary life. Rudy, thank you so much for joining me here today.
You're welcome.
I
Thank you for
appreciate your
having me.
time, your insight, and your wonderful faith, and the great work you've done on this book. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford for the Global Book Network. So long for now.